Breezy and chilly, the air mass that we're really going to be experiencing overall for the next several days. You can check out the live view looking at the Allendale GVSU campus and notice the winds are actually still a little busy even this morning, and the winds will continue to intensify as we move through the late afternoon, late morning and into the afternoon hours. A really cool shot here looking at over Van Andel Arena and downtown Grand Rapids, and as you can see, it's a pretty tranquil looking start to the day. We have a little light precipitation that we're tracking, especially in areas north of Grand Rapids right now. A little light rain or a light wintry mix. Temperatures today will be cool enough to support that area of mixed precipitation, encountering a few isolated snowflakes mixing in. So not looking for accumulating snow out there, but just enough of that cool air mixing into that area, very light precipitation to bring us maybe a few snowflakes here and there. Otherwise, you can definitely see the temperature trend overall. We've got that yellow line representing where we should be this time of the year. And as you can see, we'll be much below that right through the weekend. May briefly reach 60 degrees on Monday before the next shot of reinforcing cool air comes in. Here's a look at temperatures. Readings in the 30s this morning. That northwest to westerly wind at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. And that continues to keep those wind chills or feels like readings regionally in the high 20s to low 30s. And look at the air that we are tapping regionally. Super cool. In fact, north of International Falls, we've got actual air temperatures down into the 20s up in central Canada. And those wind chills to the north are down in the teens, and that is the direction where our air is coming from. So precipitation, areas to the north of Grand Rapids are seeing a little more in the way of precipitation this morning, so that will continue to drop southward along with that northwesterly wind. So not looking at a significant precipitation event here, just looking at enough to just kind of remind us that the cool air sometimes can come along with a little bit of even light nuisance precip. So we're back to partial sunshine, 54 the high tomorrow, mid-50s again on Saturday. Could see a few rain showers later Saturday into Sunday, a few rain showers later Monday, and then we reinforce that chilly air as we head into next week. So Matt Kirkwood, I know you've been looking through some of the climate information. Not impossible to see snow this time of the year.
Certainly not, and it looks like mid-April is kind of that hit zone when we could actually get more measurable snow. In the past few years, it's been kind of chilly right around mid-April, and we woke up with snow last year on this date. Snowfall forecast kind of anemic around here today, but off to the west, that's where the big snow is going to occur, back out in the Denver area. And by the way, I was out there last week, and it was in the 80s, 70s and 80s, and quite a contrast there. So let's take a look back. This is the last measurable snow in Grand Rapids area, and you can see this year, our last measurable snow, we didn't have any in the month of March. You have to go all the way back to February 27th. And you can see right around mid-April, the past several years, we've had our last measurable snow. By the way, the latest measurable snow that we ever had was May 18th. And hopefully that doesn't happen this year. Okay, it is going to be a cool pattern. You notice how the blues kind of just hang around the Great Lakes and North Central Plains as we take you all the way through the mid part of next week. And it looks like it's just going to be a cool pattern. Now, I kind of plucked one of the forecast models out there and took a look at what the highs and lows were over the next, ran through the end of the month. You can't see it real well, but there isn't a single high temperature above 62, and you have to wait until the last day of April before that happens. And our temperatures, average highs, will be well up into the 60s by that point. So here's a cool pattern, the latest 8 to 14 day outlook, taking us almost to the last day of April. You can see bullseye right across the Great Lakes with this cool weather regime. Now, Tom, it looks like maybe May looks a little warmer. Hopefully that'll be the case.